Hi everyone, welcome back. This is my second video now. I'm pretty stoked about it considering my first video was a freaking hit. I mean, my goal was 200 views in less than 24 hours. I got over 350, 30 plus subscribers. Like, you guys make me feel so good. Today I did a smoky eye look using a palette that my boss got me for Christmas. And I'm loving it, so if you want to see how this whole thing turned out, just keep watching. Okay. I'm going to start this makeup routine the same way that I always do, and that's with my eyebrows. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. eyebrow gel in shade medium brown. I'm just going to trace them. After I finish tracing them out, I go around them with my e.l.f. foundation. I like to use my foundation as an eyeshadow base because who has time or money to go out and buy an eyeshadow base when you can use your $6 e.l.f. foundation and it works perfectly fine. Okay, after I'm done with eyebrows, I do move on to my eyeshadow. This year for Christmas, my job at the bagel store, we did Secret Santa and my boss had me. And she bought me the Tarte, like I guess it's a Christmas tree palette because it's literally in the shape of a Christmas tree and it's like so cool. The top one is all blush contour. Why do I always do that? Top part of the tree is blush, contour, and highlight. Then the middle, eyeshadow colors that are so pretty. And the bottom of the tree is more eyeshadow colors. So I'm going to be doing a smoky eye using this palettes, because it's two, I guess. In the middle part of the tree, I'm going to go in with Christmas Wish, which is like a light brown shade. I'm going to use this Real Techniques. I don't even know what it says on it. It's so worn out. Okay, but this really fluffy brush. I'm going to take a little bit on there, and I'm just going to go over my whole eye, setting myself a warm base. All over in my crease, on my lid. For my smoky eyes, I generally do a lighter color on the inside and a darker color on the outside. I like to start with the inner corner of my eye and then work out. I'm going to start on my inner corner with the shade Rockin' Around, this gold shade. I'm going to put it on my fluffy flat brush and just pat it all over my lid, all over the inner corner area of my lid. I'm going to drag it to about this, a little bit past the center of my eye. So if you look straight ahead, where your pupil is. Kind of blend it in with the brown. Just keep putting it on until it's where you want it to be. Like, I want mine to be really glittery, so I'm just gonna keep packing it. These are good packing sheets, so comes out really nice. Next, I'm going to take a fluffy tapered brush. This is my MAC 217 SH brush. And I'm going to go into a still sparkly color, just a little bit warmer of a tone. This Cozy Up to Christmas red would look really pretty with this gold. So I'm just going to put that on my brush. And I'm going to go right over the gold, right in the center of my eye. And I'm just going to blend it together. Just keep blending until it looks how you want it to. Okay, this palette does have a lot of fallout, as you can tell. I like to wipe that away because, ew, oh my god, you wipe it away and all the sparkles are under your eye. That's crazy. Well, moving on, I'm gonna take a nice fluffy brush. This is 785 in the Bedelium Tools brush set. And you want to just keep going darker. I like to have my smoky eyes sparkly on the inside and then matte for the darker colors. So I'm going to move to the bottom part of the Christmas tree for this palette. And I'm going to go into Pleasant Dreams, which is right here. It's like it's pretty much the color of the red, just without the sparkle that I just put on my eye. And I'm going to go into the outer V. But I'm not even going to really smoke it yet. I'm going to bring that dark color over my crease and try and blend all the colors together with just this one. And do circular motions, try and drag it out. You can make your eyeshadow as big as you want. I like my looks to be very overdramatic, obviously. So I take my shadow out to basically the tip of my eyebrow. If you find that blending the darker shades over is covering your sparkle, you can always go back in, put a little bit more on your brush, and add a little Fix Plus to it. And then the sparkle should stay nice and shiny. Much better. Once you're all done reapplying your glitter shades, I like to always end my smoky eyes in black, whether it's a little bit or a lot, like if you want it to be bold or like kind of subtle. This palette doesn't have black in it, but it does have a color called Under the Mistletoe, and you can see it's like super, super dark. It's a really dark brown, and I'm going to use, this is my e.l.f. It says a contour brush, but as you can see, you could literally never contour anything but your eyeball with this. But I'm going to use it to add a little definition to the outer corner of my eye, and I'm literally just putting it on the outer corner. Like, after you place it, you can blend upwards and to the side a little bit, but you don't want to do anything too crazy because you don't want to cover up the reds or the golds. Now that this is almost the complete look, I'm going to go back in with the first brush that I used, this big fluffy brush, when I laid my base down. I'm just going to blend out the edges of the eyeshadow with this, just to make sure they're not so harsh, they're not so dark. I didn't even put any product on the brush. I'm just blending. Once it's blended out enough to where you're happy, you can add eyeliner. I normally wear eyeliner with my smoky eyes because it just makes your eye a little bit darker, and I feel like that's what the look is for. So I mentioned it in my last video. The MAC felt tip brushstroke liner B18 is the most precise eyeliner I've ever used. Like, I only used liquid eyeliner when I was first teaching myself wings, but I found this and I am forever grateful because it makes them so easy. I put the tip of it right at the corner of my eye. Like, I'm gonna try and get really close. I try and put okay. So when I do my eyeliner, I put the corner, okay, oh my god, how am I gonna say this right now? When I do my eyeliner, I put the tip of the brush right at the outer corner of my eye. And I just kind of drag it up on an angle towards the... Oh, I broke my nail. Look at how ugly that is. I broke my nail. Oh, I'm flipping you off. Okay, I don't like it when my nails are broken, so please ignore that. I put the brush in the corner of my eye, and I try and angle it a little bit past the outside of my eyebrow. And I just make a straight line out. And then instead of going up to down, if you like a thick wing, you should put the tip of your brush and drag it down. That'll give you a really thick wing right towards the outside of your eye. But after I do this, I like to put it right in the corner of my eye, and I like to just drag it across my lashes and just go up and build to it as I go. Oh, hi. Oh, we have a visitor. This is Junior. But I'm kind of doing something right now, so I can't really hang out with you, bro. Okay, as I was saying. So instead of grabbing the outside and dragging it down, I like to go from the inner corner and pull it up. And connect the two lines at the top, and then just fill it in as you go. This is really hard to do in a hand mirror. Okay. Once it looks okay to you, stop. Don't try and keep fixing it because it's just going to get bigger. It's just going to get messier. You have concealer. Using concealer is going to help you afterwards. Like, to me right now, this line goes out really far. But I'm not going to touch it because I'm going to make it worse. Trust me. So now you go to the other side, and it's a little bit hard to match up. It does take a lot of practice. But you kind of just want to think about angling the line, the first line, the same way. Just a little bit past the last strand of your eyebrow. And just drag it. And then go from the inside. Follow your lashes. And just build on it. Now that the liner is on and the shadow is on, I'm pretty happy with the look so far. I definitely need to get this fallout off of my face before I try and put face makeup on. So I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and just like go under my eyes. Look, there's a lot of fallout in this palette. I didn't even know that there was this much fallout. Oh. Fallout is the reason why I always do my eyes first. I never did my face first. I know a lot of people like to do that, but I hate it when I do my face makeup and then my eyes and then there's fallout all over my face and I literally have to do my face all over again. So you don't even have to worry about getting too close to the wings to take the shadow off because you're going to follow them with concealer. Oh my god, it got literally all down my face. That's crazy. Okay, so now that I got all the fallout off of, like, the bottom half of my face, I'm going to go back into my e.l.f. foundation with my concealer brush that I use on my eyebrows, and I'm just going to trace my wings and try and get them as pointy and even, using just a little bit of foundation on my concealer brush. You don't want a lot because if it clumps up, then it's just going to blend into the wing. So if there's too much on your brush, just put some on the other side. It can sit there and wait. It's not going to absorb or anything. And just follow your wing. So I just grab the foundation and I just pull it down. And then when it's where I like it, I'm just going to blend it. Okay, now with the other side, you're just going to do the exact same thing. You're just going to trace your wing exactly where you want it. This one's a little bit more rough. So I am going to try and cut some of that black out. And to try and cut some of the black out, this is normally what will happen. Like, it drags with your stroke. So just keep going into it with a little bit more foundation. Like, it's really not the end of the world. It's gonna get covered. Ew, what am I fucking doing? Wings are so frustrating. Ugh. It looks good when it's done, so it's worth it. Now that I'm finally done with my eyeliner, I'm gonna move on to face. So I always like to set my face with the NYX Angel Veil primer. I don't know why I just had a brain fart, but it's primer. And I just throw some on my fingers. Like, not too much. Just enough to put a nice smooth base over my face. I like to get most of it on my nose just because I feel like my nose has the most bumps. My forehead. So now that my primer is on, I'm going to move on to my foundation. I like to blend my foundation out with a beauty blender. I always spray it with my Fix Plus first. I find that it makes my foundation go on a lot smoother, and obviously it just lasts longer. Pump it. Since I outlined my wings with concealer, I don't need to move the beauty blender so close to my eye and risk ruining them. So, what are you doing, bro? Like, you keep trying to jump up here like I'm doing something. Bye, get your butt out of my face. He keeps annoying me because he wants to go outside, but I'm not letting him outside. It's freaking like 40 degrees outside. Now, after I put my foundation on, I like to powder. My favorite powder is the Olme Smart Shade. My mom gave it to me like 5.5 million years ago. No, I'm exaggerating, obviously. And I like to take my big fluffy brush. This is my 975 in the Bdellium tool set, and I put some on and just tap it off. You don't need a lot because this bitch covers, especially under my eyes. I find that when I use this, it does not crease. Like, under my eyes definitely creases a lot. And my forehead creases so much because I just can't help but have horrible facial reactions. Like, you can read anything that I'm feeling just by my face. Like, my eyebrows, they tell you everything. So my face likes to crease. And this really, really helps because who wants to look like they have wrinkles because of their makeup? Not me. Just blend it, kind of do circles all over your face. Okay, better. Blend it into your neck. Okay, after I powder, I do my contour, which contour is my favorite. It is honestly like the best thing ever. So a little bit blending of the colors. I'm just gonna go right up to my cheekbone. Oh my gosh, this is the Deep Contour Palette from e.l.f. I just use a regular angled brush. This is an e.l.f. brush, lip and cheek brush. You just blend up into your cheeks, never blend down. Your face will look saggy and gross. And I like to bring my contour around my whole head because I feel like sometimes my forehead looks a little bit larger than it should. I outline my jawbone just a little bit. I do feel that a sharp jawbone is kind of like a manlier look. I don't know, that's just me. If you want a sharp jawbone, like, do you, girl. Like, you'll probably rock it. This headband, I just got it from CVS. I feel like these headbands are totally in now, and I have like literally always worn big headbands, but I love that these go over your ears, but like stay over my freaking ears. What the heck? Oh, okay. Anyway, after contour, I do move on to highlight. I like to do my highlight before my blush because I like to use my blush to blend it out. Oh, my bun is huge. I spray my face with my Fix Plus setting spray before I highlight just because it makes it pop a little bit more. Gross. It does not taste good. I want to make sure my face is dry completely before I put my highlight on because it'll look patchy with wet spots. Like I'm looking at a wet spot right here. Go away. So today I'm going to highlight my face with the MAC Hyper Real Glow highlighting palette. I think it's super nice. Obviously, I beat it up. But I have to be careful what colors I use. This is definitely a palette for the summer when you're like tan and bronzier. But as I said, I like to try and make myself look like that all year round, even though I'm like white as paper. Since it is the winter though, I am going to go in with just this shade. Do they have the names on the back? No, that's annoying. Okay. Just this shade, a little bit on my brush. And I'm going to go right... Whoa. I hope the camera just saw what I just saw because that was crazy. Okay, anyway. I like can't even put any more on this side. Like I'm gonna look wet. I'm gonna bring it around. I like highlighting above my eyebrows because I feel like it just pulls the whole face together. I always have to make sure I blend my highlight really, really good. Just because I don't want a straight line of highlight right under my eye. It's not cute. Oh my gosh, you know what I did forget to do? How did I forget? What the heck? The nose contour is like... I'm still trying to get into a routine of it. I haven't really done it. I had never really done it until recently when I started watching James Charles do it because he obviously, like, if you watch him, you know he loves his nose contour. And, like, it just works. Like, it literally finishes your whole look. Like, I use an eyeshadow brush. I use a 767 for my Bedelium tool set. It's literally just like a circle fluffy brush. And I'm just going to go with the lightest shade of my contour palette and follow my nose shape. I feel like I don't need a lot and I don't need to go crazy because I don't crazy big nose. But I do want to blend it all the way up. Now that I caught up real fast on my nose contour, I'm gonna go in and highlight my nose now. With this here e.l.f. highlighting brush. I like to use this pointy highlighting brush to go underneath my brows, in my corners, on my nose, my lip. I just put a little bit right on top and right on the tip of my nose. Nice and shiny. You want to look like a little greasy bitch. And I like to blend it with my finger because I do want it to look a little bit natural. Like I want to take some of it off. I don't want to look like insane or anything. And I'm going to go into my inner corners and I'm just going to drag it up a little bit into the look. I don't want to bring this all the way onto my lid. Like I do have a gold color on my lid that I don't want this to take over. So I do want to keep it just in my inner corner. So I do that with little circle motions and I just pull it up a little bit and I pull it down a little bit. And that side is a little bit freaking crazy. So let me fix that. Yeah! Yikes. Okay. Whatever. I guess we're shining, right? I guess I'll just add a little bit more to this side to balance my face out at least. I'm going to use that same color highlight, the first one in the palette. I'm going to go underneath my brows. I feel like highlighting underneath your brows is super important because it literally pulls your whole eye up and I feel like it makes your whole eye look noticeable. I like to wear big eyelashes, so it's a little bit hard to see my eye looks, I feel. I mean, I feel because like I want to stare at them. But I'm never going to stop wearing big lashes because what's a crazy look with a small lash? I normally put eyeshadow on my lower lash line when I do my makeup, but since I added a wing, I don't want to because then your wing cuts off your color here and then you're just going to have like a line of color there. I like adding a color in my waterline rather than that. So let's look at my big mason jar of eyeliners and see what color we can add into my waterline. Red. My mom bought me these eyeliner lip liners, and I've literally used them like probably 2 other times because she got them on like eBay or something. So like, who knows what's gonna happen right now. It doesn't have a color written on it. Color number 9, but it's like a maroon, red, pink, like, I don't even know. Whatever, you can kind of see it. I'm just gonna put it right in my waterline. I don't know how people can put eyeliner in their waterline and not drag their face down. Like, Jeffree Star taught me to at least use my beauty blender to drag my face down instead of my finger. Oh my god, this is just tickling my eye. Is it even coming out? Okay, it's coming out at least. Oh my god, stop. What the fuck? My cat is like attacking my window. Bye. Oh, that's pretty. It took a lot. I had to rub a lot on there, but it's pretty. Ow, I stabbed myself in the eye. That's not cool. Okay. Well, before I forget, I'm gonna go in with some blush in between my highlight and my contour. I like to use an angled fluffy brush because I feel like it gets the blend in there really nice. Tap it. I smile when I do my blush. Like, hopefully I don't look crazy, but your blush is there to raise your cheekbones. Like, you want to see where your cheekbones are. Looks good. Okay, so moving on to lashes. I don't have these Whoa. I don't have the box for these lashes. They are Ardell. I know that because I got them at CVS. They're really spacey. Like, I kind of like spacey lashes. Whoa, I gotta stop dropping these bad boys. I lose these lashes like it's my freaking job. I like spacey lashes. I feel like it opens my eye up, honestly. They still look good. I know Jeffree Star hates them, but it's Jeffree Star's opinion, I guess. So I am just gonna go throw these lashes on and come back. Oh, I'm feeling myself. Okay, now that the lashes are on, I'm gonna go in with lipstick. This is the last thing, I swear. I got this Tarte lip paint in Birthday Suit from Sephora for my birthday. So, and it's just like a nice nude color. I'm just gonna trace my lips out. And now that I oversized my lips and look like a drag queen, I'm gonna go in with my concealer brush. I'm just gonna go over the sides, just make sure it looks a little sharp. You don't want any like ridges. Now that this is the finished look, I'm pretty excited about it. I like that my lipstick matches my eyes perfectly, honestly. I might just go to school like this. Shout out to everyone who watched my first video again. That is such a cool feeling. I will be posting more videos soon. I'm gonna try and make them as much as I can, but the editing is still so hard. Like, I literally have no idea what the hell I'm doing. But I'm trying. I really am trying. I'm gonna leave all my social media in the description box down below if you want to go check it out. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.